Hey, it's Jake Gagne. Thanks for watching MotoAmerica on YouTube. Be sure to like and subscribe. Keep tuning in.
It's on a different tire than what he's used to. Here we go for the final time in 2023. Lights on, Twins Cup. We're green. Pretty even start from that front row. See if anybody's able to take advantage. It was Rocco Landers, though, didn't end up getting off the line that well. And it's Gus Rodeo leading into turn one over Davis, the championship contenders, Roger, right to the front.
Yeah, a lot better start today for Gus there. Pretty aggressive, wanting to lead early, not let Blake get out front like he did yesterday and kind of do his pace. Rocco actually lost a spot on the exit of turn one.
And he's back now into that third spot. And if he feels his track's dry enough and he comes charging after it, be interesting to see what game these two play. But they've already opened up a little margin over Rocco. There's Rocco with Dominic Doyle right behind him, and then the 72 of Ben Glady, and they'd like nothing more than for Ben to be able to get up behind Rocco and bother him.
And look at this, just how close all these guys are. You know, a lot of these other guys, they have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
You know, track with tricky conditions, they're just going to go out there and just let it go.
Man, he was rolling some speed, and now is he going to be able to do anything down into 7? No. Now he's just going to tuck in, and this is that long right-hander here, and you can see it's almost dry, and then those little rivers that you were talking about, it's still tricky.
Still a couple puddles. There'll be one. This corner here would be pretty dry, and then as we go to this left, that's where there's a puddle right in the middle as well.
They're just about to get to that patch right there that can catch so many people out so far. The lead group making their way around, looking pretty clean. Rodeo has a little bit of a margin, call it 5 bike lengths, over Blake Davis as they come down and through this really tricky final turn and complete lap number 1. And not much of a gap between the two of them, obviously, only 2/10. But how about 2 seconds back to third? And that's Rocco Landers now trying to get back and around. And look at Ryan Wolf up to the inside. He just went from 5th to 3rd. What a move.
What a move on the brakes, even in the puddle there, getting both those guys. That's an aggressive, confident pass.
He sure is. And you can see there, Rocco, when he went up underneath Dominic Doyle, they touched. I think Rocco was just putting his hand up saying, hey, man. Oh, look at this. Blake Davis gets through after it looked like Gus Rodeo was going to snake that lead right away from him. Look at this. No, the big moment by Blake trying to push through the patch. Yep, the patch. I mean, it caught Josh Hayes yesterday, so that's it. Of Augustin Sierra. Just runs a smidge wide there, Roger.
Just ran off the track with this wet grass. Just on slicks, even though they're rain tires, they're still slick.
And they're moving even in these damp conditions, so the bike certainly, and Augustin as well, traveling a long way down that front straight. But we saw him get up. We do it again. We're green. And again, Rocco not great off the line. Davis, Rodeo, and even Dominic Doyle. Jackson Blackman having a big off back there. Good catch, Roger. And he's waving right now. And he's holding that right foot up. So I think we're going to obviously probably be going right back to a red flag here. It hasn't come out yet, but one would imagine that. Let's see what happens here. Once again, Gus Rodeo doing exactly what he needed to do and puts himself up into third. Filippo Ravelli from Italy. And look at this. Davis down to the inside into turn 1. Deep on the brakes. Gets it wound down. New leader. And at this point, if the race finishes like this, he's champ. It's going to be this way. Whoever finishes in front, Roger, walks away with the title. And Ravelli going to it looks like he's closing it up just a little bit. So let's see what the margin is.
Oh! Gus crashes.
Gus Rodeo, same sort of spot on the track. Unbelievable. Hops off the track, but bike right in the middle of the track right now as well. Hands go up in the air. Boy, when it lets go at this section of track, it lets go suddenly, doesn't it? Look at that.
Just trying to get that good drive onto the front straightaway to get close enough to get a little bit of the draft, maybe make a move down into turn 1.
Wow. So, obviously massive championship implications here, but far more importantly, it looks like Gus, he was able to crawl off the track. He knew there was oncoming traffic here and got off track, but And look at you can see the grin inside that helmet here when he realizes that he has defended a champion. Nice move there by Dominic Doyle, who I think will end up being scored third, with Filippo Rovelli in that second spot. So for Blake Davis, there's no questioning that he earned this too. I mean, obviously Gus really proud of his season. He has every right to be, but Blake, when things got close again, he just stepped it up.